Hi folks, my name is Dave. I believe that I am the man from the east that Forrest had talked about when he said that the treasure was found. This video is actually going to be a video to apologize to Jack Stuef. Everything that I say is clearly going to be my own opinion. I have questions, and I know a lot of other people do also. Hopefully they get answered by people who know what really happened, or in our own opinion, what really happened, or possibly what really happened. But there's going to be a lot of controversy within the next month as soon as a solve comes out, Jack, of what's perceived by you. I know I've called you a lot of bad names. I had my Archie Bunker moments and called you a pansy instead of Ponzi, and it's not even Ponzi. It's supposed to be scapegoat. It's not even scapegoat. It's kind of like a pawn. I think it's funny that I screw things up sometimes, and I take full responsibility when I screw things up. But when I don't screw things up, and I kind of feel I know exactly how things happened or went down, I speak my mind. And I got caught up in a lot of the drama that had already been going on in the Fenn community. I would rather see everybody get along, answer each other's questions civilly. And but this, again, I truly apologize. I said some mean things, put some mean videos out. But at that time, that's what it was. I was in that. It's like getting dropped into a vat of Kool-Aid, and it's getting stirred around, and you're joining the Kool-Aid color. I'm trying to turn it back to water. Nice, clean, fresh water. And that's what I would like to see everybody do. Get along and be happy and answer questions. But it seems like, Jack, you don't answer questions. I know everything is top secret because of the situation. I feel, in my own opinion, I know what the situation is, and I'm putting this video out to you just to let you know that I am truly sorry. I don't mean to be mean like that. I believe you're put in a situation somewhere, and I don't know from where. And true. I apologize to the Fenn family. I'm just trying to prevent, if they have any knowledge of anything that's fishy with this ending, please, just, everybody wants you to do the right thing, and people are waiting to see that. So whatever happens here in the next month, it's going to be very interesting. But the few questions I have that I'm sure other people have, I'm going to put a few pictures up and then ask some questions about it. I'm going to try the video this way and see how it goes. It's a new way I'm recording. So let's try this. Well, by the looks of it, I'm not a video guy. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to just talk about what I can remember from these little inserts I'm going to put up along with the video. From what I read, some of the things say that Forrest never announced you as the finder until September, or actually you weren't announced as the finder until after he passed. Was that from the family? Because Forrest seemed to think that you were from the east for some reason, and I'm not sure why. I mean, Michigan is Midwest, so I'm thinking maybe you lived in Rhode Island at some point, somewhere. I'm not sure. That was one of the questions that I personally had, being from the east, along with 5,000 other guys that had searched for that treasure, or more, or women. As far as the treasure chest being found, and then lawsuits coming up right away, and Forrest knew he was passing soon. So the thing is, maybe he just said it was in Wyoming to just stop all the lawsuits. He thought that might help if he did that. But in another article, it says that he never never acknowledged you as the person who solved the treasure chest hunt publicly. Someone said that they saw an email that he announced that you were the finder. I don't know if you're, like I said, Jack, I don't know if you are coming forward for somebody else. I hear all contradicting things, but I never really looked into it. I just had my anger issues I had to deal with. And I sat back and tried to watch little things here and there. YouTube doesn't give you a ton of information. I rely on other people who have done that research to help me and to help others. And that's what we should be doing. I see my video just cut out. We should be helping each other, not picking on each other. And that's why I don't want to pick on you. I want to ask you serious questions that the community and I want to know. As far as there's just too many contradicting things. That in one article it says Forrest never acknowledged, you were having emails back and forth, but you wanted to remain anonymous. So Forrest in his mind thought, if Forrest really believed that he knew somebody had really solved it, he thought it was a guy from the East. How do you fit into that? That's a huge thing that a lot of people want to know, because a lot of people, like I said, are from the East. So these are just a few questions I have. Simple. Maybe you can answer them. Maybe you're just going to blow off the whole thing, which is fine. Things are eventually going to come out. And the lawsuits that are going on as of now, there's a possibility that you're going to have to come up with proof of where that treasure chest was found. You can swear to the ground until you're in the ground that it was in Wyoming, and I've heard 9-hole I've heard Kerwin, Wyoming. Nobody really knows, right? But you know, or whoever you're turning in the treasure chest or claiming it for knows. So at some point, it may get to the time where you have to, even if it's just one lawsuit, that you have to prove where that picture of your treasure chest when it was found was taken. GPS. There's so many different so many different points that are going to be brought up, and variables that you need to consider what you're going to say and what's going to happen, and how you're going to protect where the solve is that you want to hide so desperately. Because you have probably thousands of people who know they've solved it and think that you stole their solve somehow, or the people behind you that you're turning in the treasure chest for has stolen their solve. So something's got to be done for clarity and for closure. And that's why I started putting my videos out, because I actually was letting you get away with it, Jack. In my own opinion, last year, I started putting out little videos of just pictures and writing, but nobody saw them. Nobody cared. You were the man. You were in the limelight. And that's fine. I was very upset back then. I was ready to retire, and I knew that 2 months after you retrieved the chest, I was going to go down to my opinionated hiding place and pick up the treasure chest. I put it out there. If, let's just say, for instance, I'm right, my spot is the actual final resting place of Forrest Fenn's treasure. The clues seem to work out for me. Some people see it, some people don't. I'm not going to jam it down their throats. They can look at it. I was feeling like I had to, but I don't. I need to be me, and they can get their own opinion of it. I have my own opinion. But let's just say, for instance, my spot is the correct spot. You know all the answers now. Or whoever is the right solver, if you're not, you look at their video and you know that the right solver. But you have to ask yourself, how many clues have been solved in the area? If by chance you are a pawn in this game, how many people have the solve and all the clues line up perfectly? And they have every single clue. If the person who has solved it behind the whole possible scam, you have to ask yourself, is the solve strong enough to hold up in court? If it got to that point, I hope it doesn't get to that point. I just hope the truth comes out and everybody frees themselves of all of the heartache, the anger, the upsettedness, any type of word you want to use. I don't care. I know I screw up my words sometimes and I bring in stupid words, but I'm telling you honestly and seriously to think about whatever happens next. If you're stuck in the middle, if you are a pawn, you're the guy that can straighten this out. Like I put in my other videos, truth sets you free, man. It's and if you feel that strong that you're going to keep going with whatever is going to be happening here, that's fine. I'm sitting back and watching and waiting and see what happens, because I feel I have a pretty strong solve. And as I said, some people are seeing it, and the more people that see it, I've gotten good positive feedback, and that's what I want in this whole thing. I just want happiness. I want closure. And I'm not mad at you, Jack. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed in whatever happened to make this situation be what it is right now. But that's possibly not your fault. Possibly it is. And if you want to come forward and say, look, I got excited, I heard about it, I found it from someone else's solve, then so be it. It's not that hard to understand somebody getting that excited, whether it was mine or somebody else's. But help everybody understand, because there will come a point where everything is going to have to be laid out on the table, and the longer it stretches out and gets ugly, and it's just that much more that the ugliness is going to destroy, absolutely destroy everything that Fenn wanted. There's still time where it's still soon. It's only a year. There's still time if you have some type of fishy background in this whole thing to straighten things out. And if it's the family that knows, or they're just trying to say, get it done and say you are the guy, there's still going to end up being something where you're going to have to prove something better than a 9-hole solve. It's or a Kerwin. I don't know where you're going with this, but think about your next moves. That's all I'm asking. Think about it, and in reality, take a look at my solve, just for your own peace of mind, that you feel I'm not the solver or somebody else's. I put a challenge video out there so everybody can put their solve 15 minutes or less, so it's not going to take a 4-hour video for people to try to understand someone's solve. 15 minutes or less, so people can put it there, a safe place. I'm not going to pick on their solves. I may ask them a question. I may tell them I don't understand it. But that's a place where everybody can put their solve for other people to judge. And please judge fairly and kindly. They worked a lot. They worked hard on it. We all did. So, Jack, I apologize. The next steps, whatever happens, hopefully you answer a few of my questions, but the next steps that happen, it's all on you. You're the middleman. or you are the man. But either way, you're going to have to prove above and beyond, way beyond some of the solves that are out there. So I'm going to end this video. I hope other people watching agree with me that things should be come to closure and be laid out on the table a little bit more, so people can understand exactly what happened. I know that it wants to be hidden, but that just looks like something distrustful has gone on in the background because of the whole situation and Forrest contradicting things. Jack, there's so much. Just a few questions. Answer the why he called you the man from the East. Did he really have contact with you in 2018? Because that's when I told him the actual that I was done. I heard he got mad at the solver from 2017, 2018. You didn't even start until 2018. Somebody else was in the picture, Jack. And all these things will come out. So please answer it. Folks, I hope you had a great time watching. Have a great day. Jack, try to have a good day. Whoever you're dealing with, talk to them and try to get some, let's all get some sense out of this. Okay? Folks, have a good night. Have a good day. Whatever you want. I'm done. Thank you. Take care.